therapy, and I would love to maybe make another video in a year from now just to see my progression on how I'm doing, and just to be able to tell myself when I watch this, when I'm having bad days or whatever, or even from a year now or years from now, that I'm okay. Come on, do the dance, Jay! Hey guys! I cannot believe it's been a year. Well, year-ish. It hasn't exactly been a year. It's been more like... I filmed it in December of last year and it's October now, so... of this year, so hence the spooky scenery we got going back here and why I'm looking so pasty. Why? This time around I'm gonna try not to be as awkward. It's kind of hard for me when you're me. There's dust. When you're me. Don't think I have as chapped lips. Probably do. We'll edit this later and be like, oh my god, they're just as chapped as last year. My hair looks about the same, but I'm blonder. You know. So kind of let me give a recap of everything that's been going on within this year. And really 6 months. So after I filmed the video, I'm not gonna lie, things were still really hard. But I kind of figured it would be. My therapist told me, which actually a few weeks ago I finished my last therapy session for now. And honestly, therapy has been the best. I love my therapist. He's amazing. He's helped me through so much, and he's a big part of why I'm feeling like this now. He can't really help why I look like this, but you know. First 6 months were hard. I figured it was going to be, but within that 6 months I decided back in January that I was going to go back to school. Big decision for me. I've been out of high school for 5 years now. Insane. And I just decided that I really wanted to go back to school and finally kind of figure out what I want to do, because it's been 5 years. It's a long time. It's a long time. I decided to apply for the Travel Academy, which is a trading school. There's my diploma. What's up? My mom and dad are so proud. They put it on our fireplace. Can you even see it? My big old head's in the way. What up? I've always had a thing for traveling. I think it's in my family's blood. I have siblings who live in all parts of the world. Well, kind of not. I have brothers who live in Australia and New Zealand. I just needed to figure out what I wanted to do, and I knew traveling wanted to be somewhat involved in that. So I applied for the school, and the whole 6 months of waiting for that to come was hard. I was just nervous all the time. I was an emotional mess. I apologize for anybody who had to deal with that. June came and I really wanted to throw up, like really bad, like a lot. Part of the school is that I had to move out of state, and I was going to be gone for over 2 months, which was really hard for me. I've never been away from my family that long, my family and friends. Like, being out of state for going to school was just huge, like huge for me. So I was just an emotional mess. Basically, well, I'm still an emotional mess. Basically, it was just, yeah, it was It was not pretty. I finally moved. Parents came with me. It was really hard saying goodbye to them. Again, they've been my biggest supporters through everything, and they still are to this day, and I love them so much. Honestly, the Travel Academy was the best thing that ever happened. One of the best things that happened to me that I really needed. I met the best people at the Travel Academy. I made friends who I didn't even really know I needed, but they were amazing. I love you guys if you're watching. I'm literally so proud of everybody who went to that school, because I know we were all kind of in that same, and that's another thing. We were all kind of in the same bubble. That's another thing. I met people who were just like me. For the longest time, I thought I was the only person going through that, which is, yeah, is selfish, whatever. I mean, it was so comforting meeting people who, you know, were in the same place as you. They didn't know what they really wanted to do. We all came to this school together and found careers, found ourselves, and I don't think I can thank the school enough for basically being where I'm at now. I cannot recommend that place enough. Love you! God, I'm so obnoxious. I'm sorry if I keep clapping. Sorry, I keep clapping a lot. Sorry. Graduated in August, late August, which was unbelievably fast. Like, when I went to this school, I was so dreading, this is gonna be the longest 2.5 months of my life. Not seeing my friends and family, but it flew by. Before I knew it, I was already graduating. So I was only home for a couple weeks after I came back home from school. I then went to Iceland, which I've never been out of the country before. And again, this is the first time I had ever been out of the country without my family. I went with my best friend and her husband, and for all the places I could have went, Iceland was amazing. I can't even explain how gorgeous that country was. None of the millions of pictures or video clips that I got can do justice of how gorgeous that place was. As soon as we landed there, my mind just cleared. I felt so at peace, and it was just an amazing place. And I did things there that I never would have thought I did. I went on long, kind of some dangerous hikes. I went glacier hiking, which was kind of terrifying. I went snorkeling in the clearest water ever in some pretty cold ass water, and it was amazing. Everything that I had gone through last year and the 6 months of this year had just really all went away, all just dissolved, and I was able to just feel so at peace while I was there. I'm doing this video is because I actually got a new job. Actually getting ready to move to Hawaii. I got an amazing job offer there, and I will be gone for 6 months. So I just kind of I really knew I wanted to be able to film this video. I didn't know whenever I would have time, with me starting my new job soon and me moving out of the state, when I was going to get that chance to be able to move. But I really wanted to make sure that I was able to film this, because I am in such a good place now compared to what I was a year ago. Not gonna lie, there's still some days that are really hard, but it's just human nature. There's just gonna be some days that are really gonna be rough, and I'm still learning on how to adjust to that. I'm still trying to learn how to deal with that, and I'm getting better, but again, there's some days that are just this whole year, I can't even, I've been so scattered trying to talk about this, because, I can't believe that this is where I'm at in my life versus a year ago. It's night and day from where I was. All the challenges and things that I had to go through, all the tears, all the meltdowns, all the... So 2018 has been a year of forgiving, moving on, and really just finding myself like I had been hoping I would. But I had no idea that this year would be so eye-opening like it has been. The the things that I've learned, the things that I've seen, the people that I've met, like, it's, again, if you would have told me that this is where I'd be at now when I was versus a year ago, I wouldn't have believed you, because there were some days last year, even this year, that I just didn't even think I was going to make it through a day without some kind of mental breakdown, tears, and, you know, all that mess. But I got through it, and I think that's just been what 2018 has just been, pushing myself through things. 2018's been the year of just realizing things, you know. To quote what a wise woman once said, you know. So 2018, I feel like every year just has like a new kind of energy, and I feel like this year is just the year of realizing stuff, and everyone around me, or we're all just realizing things, and yeah. Need more lip filler. So here I am. I feel like I'm in such a good place that I'm really excited to see what next year will bring, and the now, which again, this year has been like, I'm just taking everything in and not worry so much about what the future will be, and just live in the present. Not worry about what happened in the past and live in the present. No guarantee that there's a tomorrow. There's no guarantee of anything. You just have to live what God is giving you right now. That's why we call it a present. Gives it to you. I'm so awkward. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just the most awkward person on earth. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know this video is kind of scattered and stuff, but it's kind of just how it's been. Like, I've kind of just been embracing the chaos, and I've been loving it. There's some days that I'm just like, not a fan, but I'm getting through it, and I just want to thank anybody. There's like millions of people I could thank right now, but you guys know who you are. Thank you so much for supporting me, getting me through this year. Not just this year, but last year, and just where I'm at now. I just, there's so many people I could thank, and I thank you. And I really can't wait for this year and the next year to come. I'm so awkward. And that's another thing. I'm always going to be awkward, Rachel. Nothing's ever going to change with that. And if you've been watching this and probably been cringing, thanks. I'm really excited about next year, and let's do it.